Hello and welcome to our series of videos describing how to start an independent insurance agency in the state of Georgia. I'm Andrew McElhennon, Member Services Coordinator for the Independent Insurance Agents of Georgia, part of one of the largest trade associations for independent agents in the country. Our goal is to help you be successful insurance agents and agency owners, and we're glad you've chosen to look to us for guidance and resources to help you reach your goals. This webinar is designed to educate you and assist you in the process of starting a property and casualty independent insurance agency in Georgia, but it's up to you to make it happen. Building an agency from scratch is difficult, but not impossible. If you're successful, the rewards are considerable, including the ability to call your own shots, a healthy return on investment in the form of owner's equity, and the satisfaction of being in a business that protects people and their valuables. On the other hand, starting an agency from scratch is challenging. While an independent agency is not capital intensive related to other industries, you can expect to need approximately $40,000 to $50,000 in startup capital to pay for things such as office space, equipment and furniture, E&O insurance, and marketing. And that doesn't count resources necessary to live on while you build your customer base. Anyone can become a licensed insurance agent, but you can't sell insurance without access to insurance companies and managing general agents. For property and casualty insurance, most companies are looking for a long-term relationship. Getting an appointment usually requires, among other things, experience in the business, a track record of successful marketing and selling, a marketing territory geographically desirable to the companies, and a solid proposed business model. We'll talk about these requirements in depth a little later on. Some people have great selling skills and can make great insurance producers. Other people are great at administration and service. Starting an agency from scratch will require both sets of skills until you get large enough to hire other staff members. Customers are placing their risk management needs in your hands, and therefore you need to understand the products you're selling. Depending on the lines of business you intend to offer, there are scores of different policy forms and coverage implications. Add to that the importance of understanding the risk management process itself, and you have a very knowledge-intensive profession. If you're still interested, in this webinar, we'll walk you through the steps necessary to get started and provide resources to help you implement those steps where possible. One of the greatest resources you'll discover during this seminar is the new agency toolkit. Now, don't start thumbing through it just yet. We're going to go through the entire toolkit during our video seminars. You'll get to see firsthand everything it contains, but for now, we want your focus to remain right up on the screen. This toolkit and the information and resources it contains are worth multiples. In it are 8 specific sections outlining areas you'll become intimately familiar with on your journey to owning and opening your independent insurance agency. Step 1 is the groundwork, how to get started. Step 2, the business plan, the backbone of your preparations for your new agency. If it were a movie you were making, this would be your script, and will outline 5 things every business plan should address. Step 3 is E&O insurance and other legal criteria. You must cover your business liability and your own integrity as an agent. As with any business in Georgia, there are legal steps you must take if you want to protect your own assets as well. Step 4 is access to insurance markets. Well, you can't be a shoe store if you don't have shoes to sell. The same principle applies in insurance. We'll discuss options for accessing markets and securing appointments through both direct and indirect market means. Step 5, an agency management system. This is your agency's framework for all the necessary business processes. Step 6, workflow procedures. You'll need a written procedures manual to help you and your staff stay on track, stay proficient, and stay away from E&O exposures that can doom your agency. Step 7, additional training. Don't just assume that because you now own an agency, you know everything there is to know about insurance. And step 8, recruitment. Recruitment happens on both sides of the door. You need to recruit staff at some point, But you also need to recruit customers for your business. And we'll discuss a number of other resources along the way that you won't find anywhere else. So let's get started. Step 1, the groundwork. How to get started. Laying the groundwork and establishing a realistic timeline. Starting an insurance agency will take time. How long it takes depends on your situation and how much time you have to work on it. It almost always takes more time than you think it will, so allow at least 6 months to arrange financing and 2 weeks to obtain E&O insurance. Using a flowchart like the one pictured here or a spreadsheet like this one can help you map out key goals and tasks you need to accomplish before opening your doors on the first day of business. Take a week or two to sit down and work through in your mind every part of your business and make sure you conduct pre-opening work to prepare for each one of them. Some things will be simple, others not so obvious, but go slow and things will come to you. Good luck. In the toolkit, we've provided a list of things you'll definitely want to get accomplished between now and opening day. They're even mapped out for you in a loose timeline. Next, you'll want to obtain qualified legal advice. Every business should be represented by a lawyer, and one familiar with the insurance industry would be quite helpful. This is especially necessary if you're in a current business relationship that may involve non-compete or other contractual related issues. One of the many benefits of being a member of a trade association like IIAG is that we offer access to legal representation through a retained attorney for our members. Partnering with the firm Joyner and Burnett in Atlanta, principal partner Mark Burnett PC provides members with 30 minutes of free legal consultation per quarter, and more as is necessary at his standard fee. Mr. Burnett is quite familiar with business and insurance law in Georgia and can provide adequate counsel to you as a member of IIAG or simply as an independent insurance agency owner. It's also a good idea to get an overview of the independent agency system and an introduction to basic insurance agency knowledge. If you've operated your own captive agency or worked for another independent insurance agency, you're ahead of the curve, especially if you are able to establish a book of business outside the captive market. You understand how an agency works, and you're versed in the technical aspects of insurance contracts. However, for as many similarities between owning a captive agency and owning an independent agency, there may be just as many differences. Another area where IIAG provides service to its members is through lobbying. IIAG is a high-impact organization on legislative issues in Georgia, as well as on the federal level in D.C. No other insurance agents group comes close to having the influence of IIAG and our national organization, the IIABA. The Independent Insurance Agents of Georgia operates an active and effective governmental affairs program. At the state level, IIAG works closely with legislative and executive branches of the government to ensure that government policy and action are consistent with the interest of agents, the insurance industry, and the insurance buying public. Our relationship with the Georgia Insurance Commissioner's Office is strong and has been strong for many, many years. For a general overview of the independent agency system and an introduction to basic insurance agency knowledge, be sure to read through our white paper included in the Step 1 section of the new Agency Toolkit. Thank you for viewing this video. We hope you found it informative and helpful in your journey to opening an independent insurance agency in Georgia. If I can be of further assistance to you, answer questions, or provide you with more guidance or resources, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My phone number and email are on the screen here. Thanks again, and good luck in your new business venture. We hope to hear from you soon.